Alright, welcome back to Deep Within the Man Cave. It's another Monday. Hope you had a good weekend and start to a good weekend ahead. So tonight I'm going to talk about um, recognizing patterns that that happen, that you have created. You create these patterns sort of subconsciously and through habit and through um, just the way you sort of always done things, and that's why it's sometimes really hard to recognize these patterns and that they are a pattern. Um, so, and you have to be willing to change these things. But when you realize what you're doing is a pattern, once you realize that, it's easier to make the choice to change it. So one pattern that I noticed, and it's happened to me as of late, I've become a little more busy in the evenings, and I have not been keeping to my workout schedule as it's just I end up being too busy, and then very not motivated by the time I do have time in the evenings, because my original plan was to structure it in the evenings. Well, things have changed a little bit, and now I need to restructure, or the pattern that I end up following was that it was able to do it way later, but then I was that much more tired and that much more less motivated to do it, which is when I should have really done it in the first place. But so I've had to move some things around and change some things up. So starting tomorrow, I'm changing my workout to the morning. I'm gonna see how that goes. And so I recognize that being busier in the evenings now is harder to follow through with the discipline in going, because it moves everything up by a couple of hours. And at that time, you just sort of want to go to bed. But I recognize this as a pattern of me. Okay, this last whole week I haven't worked out except for once, and that was because it was just that much easier not to do it. So I recognized it as a pattern, and now I'm changing it to the morning. I'm going to try that and structure it in the morning and do that. And that's another thing that will help you with recognizing some patterns and making corrections that you need to, is structure your day out. It's important. Like, you can't go through your day just willy-nilly and not have a plan, because if you have a plan, then you slotted, say, 7 to 7:30 I'm going to work out, and then I drive the kids to school or something, like whatever, right? Make breakfasts, pack lunches, drive to school. So I know that if I need to work out for a half an hour, or I want to work out for a half an hour, and I got to leave the house by 8 o'clock at the absolute latest, and I've got this and this to do, I need to get up at this certain time in order to get it done. So if you structure your day, it helps. Write the stuff down, stick to a plan, and sometimes as you start doing these, you're writing down these plans, structurizing stuff, prioritizing the important stuff first, so you get it done first and early. This way it also frees up a lot of free time. And if you structure it by like time slot or something like that, throughout your day, you tend to realize that, okay, I've got this hour to get this done, but if I really put my mind to it, what's something that took me an hour before really only takes half an hour or 40 minutes or something like that. Then you've realized that, okay, you feel good because you've accomplished this faster, which in turn boosts your self-confidence, which everybody benefits from. And then you can structure it, and then it's, okay, this really only takes this time, but I was getting distracted because I was doing it while listening to the TV in the background or something like that. So, okay, if I do it at the table and turn off the TV and I concentrate, I can get it done sooner. So, you gain 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and if you do this throughout the day, and find a pattern and that works for you, you find that you do actually have more time to do more things that you want to do, and you actually get stuff done. But you have to be honest with yourself and really look at it like, am I being productive, or what is holding me back? And it takes a while to develop different patterns and stuff like that. I know, I'm gonna try this, switching my workout to the morning, and hopefully, supposed to, release endorphins and all that stuff, and hopefully it'll pump me up to get more stuff done in the morning, stuff like that. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna have to change some things around. You're never going to get it right, but just keep at it, and you will. It will become a pattern, and you can get into good structure. And then, as long as you keep doing it, and looking at it and seeing if there's places to improve, or you can increase something or do something else or add some things to it. You get more accomplished, you get more done, you know what you have to do, you know what has to be done in this amount of time, you can plan for it better, you get more things done, and your discipline grows, which everybody can benefit from. And with all that, it also subconsciously, you see yourself doing all these, accomplishing all these things, that your self-esteem grows, your self-worth grows, and then you just keep on going. You just keep moving forward. You get to certain levels of feelings and stuff like that, and you know that you can get more. You just get more. So, like, everything kind of works together subconsciously. And the more positive, structured things you can get done and look at and stuff, it only benefits you. And when it benefits you, it also benefits the people around you, like your family, your co-workers, whatever. So, what I like to do, and I know I keep saying this all the time, is gratitudes. Gratitudes. Write them down. Slot 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It takes maybe 10 minutes for me to do it. I do it at the end of the night, so it's the last thing that I do before I go to bed. That way I can look back and see all the things that I'm grateful for throughout the day that have happened. Some days there's not that many, and some days there's 2 pages. So, and by not very many, on the days that there's not very many, it's usually on the days where I haven't prioritized anything and it's been a lazy day. Maybe I took an extra nap or didn't do something that I was going to do, and I could push it off to later, and procrastinated on it, and that doesn't help. It doesn't do anything, because at the end of the day, when you're writing it down and you're looking back, Oh, I didn't accomplish that much. Oh, then you start to feel shitty again. So everything is all wrapped up into your subconscious and developing habits and um, what your mind tells you. So if you can set up patterns, and these patterns will actually end up being habits once you figure out what works best for you. I mean, your self-esteem grows, your self-worth goes, um, your confidence grows, and I mean, it's just works better for everyone that way. It's a trickle effect. When you're at a certain, when you're confident and that people around you see this, and they might ask you how you're doing this or whatever, you tell them, they say, oh, well, if they can do it, I can do this. And then even if they don't, even if they just do one little thing, their confidence boosts up, and it's contagious. Happiness is contagious to the people around you. Um, so the more happy you can make yourself, um, realize and stuff like that, then the happier people um, in your world can be. It's up to them to make themselves happy, but if you demonstrate it and make these changes and thoughtful planning and stuff like that, it's very contagious, and that's a good thing. So that's what I have for tonight. I'm going to keep these around 10-15 minutes tops. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave a comment, or you can email me at deepwithinthemancave@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you. And yeah, if you have suggestions or anything like that, ideas for shows or topics that you want me to look into and do a video on, please share them, comment. If you think anybody can benefit from any of this stuff, share it with them, please. And yeah, take care of each other. Be kind to one another. It's still rough. So yeah, take it easy on each other and be grateful. Be grateful for getting up every morning. Be grateful for shelter that you have. Be grateful for the food that you have. Whether you have lots or a little, you still have some. And there are people that don't. So be grateful for that and be kind to everyone. And I'll talk to you next week. Thanks.